Hi there. Happy Friday. It's May the 10th, 2019, and I'm Eric, talking at you from beautiful downtown Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, where I can't see my own neck, but I know it's there.
Are you sure?
I'm quite sure it's there.
Because if you're just being told it's there, I don't know if it's true.
Hi everybody, welcome to What If We're Right. I was officially kicked out of my Flat Earthers discussion group last night for 24 hours.
For asking too many questions?
Apparently I upset somebody. So I don't know, it says for just 24 hours, but it's up to them when they let me back in. I did, however, some of you have already joined. I decided in retaliation to start my Globe Earthers discussion group. I sent you the link, Gord. You can find it, or you can just go on to Facebook and look up the actual, it's called the actual really official Globe Earthers group.
I actually just joined.
Oh, excellent. For the recently vaccinated, meat-eating knowers of truth. It was originally just called the official Globe Earthers group, and then I was looking today and I realized there's about 700,000 Globe Earthers groups that call themselves the official.
So you had to extend that title a bit.
We're the actual really official, courtesy of Eric and Gord.
Because it's like officially official when it's really official.
It's actually really official, and I think that the post I put up today made the point exactly. If we were trying to fool people, we would have went with Steve McQueen, not Stephen
Hawking.
Sorry, distracted myself. We would have got a handsome guy to lie to you. An actor, someone good at lying, not Stephen Hawking. Why would we put Stephen Hawking up there if we were lying? Anyway, feel free to join the official Globe Earthers, actually official real Globe Earth discussion brought to you by Eric and Gord. I'm not getting...
Yeah, we're going to have some fun discussions on there.
I certainly hope so. I hope more than the 5 members decide to join. It would be a fun group. So anyone's more than welcome. There's 2 questions you have to answer to join. I'm not sure if you saw them, Gord.
No, I didn't have to do that.
Yeah, I don't. You're a moderator, so you wouldn't have to. There's only 2 questions you have to answer before you're allowed in the group. The first one is, are you now or have you ever been mentally retarded? And the second one is, do you listen to Eric and Gord? What if we're right? There's no wrong answers, by the way.
No, I guess there really isn't, is there?
I got a story I haven't confirmed yet about the guy who runs that Flat Earth group, that he might not be who he says he is, but I can't confirm it yet. And if it's true, he's awesome, because there's some people who believe it's all he's just a con artist. And if that's true, if he's making a ton of money and doesn't have to have a job because he's tricked all these Flat Earthers into worshiping him, then I am very, very jealous and proud of him. But I haven't confirmed whether or not that's true yet, so I don't want to give him too much credit.
No, we can't do that.
It's not the first scam he's run on the internet, allegedly.
No shit, eh?
Yeah, I gotta find out what his real identity is and look into him, because if that's the truth, then I must befriend this guy. That would
absolutely.
Be fantastic. There's a
and
website,
we need to get him on our show too.
There's a website claiming to be his website where he fully describes what he's doing and why. That it's just a big social experiment, but I have yet to confirm whether it's actually his or not. So more will come on that. If he's just scamming these guys, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of it.
It's just genius, is what it is.
So there might be a few more groups coming along the way. I didn't know there were so many Facebook groups. I'm looking forward to getting in on these.
Oh, there's fucking too many.
Oh yeah, there's some great anti-vaxxer groups. There's a whole vegan group that looks delicious. Very much. I didn't know these were a thing, or as much of a thing as they are. I'm really looking forward to getting involved with them.
Oh, and I'm sure they're just as excited.
So if you have a group you want us to join, feel free to let me know at eric@ericandgord.com, and I'd be happy to join your group, or you can join my group. I'm gonna have a bunch of groups by the time this is done. I don't know how James has managed to pull it off, but the site where I get my sound effects from has been down for 2 days.
James, what the fuck did you do to Eric?
I don't know how he did it, but I'm impressed and humbled and not real happy with you about it. But I will get them back. I have some stored in the cloud. I just can't get to them fast enough to use them before Gord gets impatient. But they are coming back, I promise you.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. It is funny. Also, the call-in show will be happening right away here. I found another option for that, too, so I'll be looking into that, I guess, probably after the weekend now. Or on the weekend if it can be done, but we'll see.
Well, I look forward to the call-in show, because that'll be actually kind of fun.
Me too, and if anyone else is looking forward to it, check us out on Radio Public. Radio Public is where people like you can find shows like ours. And when you listen on Radio Public, everybody benefits. You're going to be hearing that a lot lately. Any new listeners, please check out Radio Public for 3 episodes. It would be doing us a huge favor. All you got to do is check out 3 episodes, and we'll send you something nice.
That we will.
That you check them out so that we'll know.
And which episodes they were. Tell us, and talk to us about it. What'd you like? What didn't you like? What was your favorite rant?
I'm getting a good indication from our friends at Podcoin, and I'll talk more about that about halfway through the show. But I'm getting sort of an idea of what people like, and it's certainly not me.
What do you mean?
The ones where I'm by myself are not listened to very often. We'll put it that way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My show was not popular when it was. Is it just me? Apparently, yeah, it was.
Well, the upside is once we become super famous, then you can have your side podcast and people listen to that one.
Well, exactly. Adam Carolla's got like 6 of them.
What do you need that many for? What the hell?
Oh, he's got one about cars because he's a big car guy, and he's got, I think, a construction one because he loves to talk about construction. Because he's got a construction background, right? I don't mind either. I've always said that on the show. You can always write in with your construction questions. I'm more than happy to answer them for you. That would be fun to talk about sometime.
Yeah.
Especially on nights like these where I've worked all day and I have nothing to talk about.
So discussing shop would be a nice thing.
Yeah, it would be. Because I work so damn hard on this show that I don't think I can go back to having a real job anymore. This thing is taking up far too much time these days. So as soon as that money starts rolling in, we'll hire someone to do all this crap for me, and I can go back to bitching about not doing anything all day.
Perfect.
In the meantime, I did want to mention my favorite thing, because it's been a while since I brought it up. And I was starting to think I might not have an opportunity to talk about it again. But lo and behold, today was a funny little write-up about the Trans Mountain Pipeline.
Hey!
Because, of course, there's a new Alberta government now. So a whole new dust cloud to fight our way through. And it's actually really, really quite just comical now. The NDP and BC couldn't really make themselves look worse, I thought.
Just give him a moment.
You know what? He never ceases to amaze me. He really doesn't. But the conversation between... Jason Kenney's just sitting there laughing his head off, I'm sure, as the incumbent, or not incumbent, as the new Premier of Alberta, because the conversation is just so one-sided at this point. It's absolutely hilarious. The best way I can do it is to act it out for you guys. So I'm going to play both parts, and I'll do a phone conversation here with Jason Kenney and our very own John Horgan. Here's a little round of applause for me.
I look forward to this.
Hey Jason, it's John. Yeah, hey buddy, how you doing? Well, I just want you to know that we're not going to let you twin your pipeline. Well, you know what, John? That's fine. We'll just use the pipeline we use to send you gasoline, and we'll use that to send oil to the... That's no problem. Oh, but you can't do that. People will complain that gas prices are too high. Yeah, you know what? I thought about that, but turns out like half the price is actually your taxes that nobody likes, so I think they'll see it my way. Oh, God damn, I hate you liberals. Yeah, leader of the Conservatives. Nice talking to you, John. It's
Is that like an actual like quote too? It sounds like it'd be a great quote if it was.
Yeah, it would be, but no. But that's basically how the conversation is going, is that if we don't twin the pipeline, they'll just use the existing pipeline to send oil instead of gas, and we won't get gas anymore. Which is well within their right. That's the beauty of this pipeline, is it can transport both. Most can't. This one can. And we 52 cents on the gas price is tax that nobody likes. It's a very unpopular tax, and you can't argue prices are too high if a third of it is going to you.
Right?
He can't win. We have no winning hand in this conversation, and he can stand and bat his chest and go, "Oh, we're not going to build that pipeline." Well, then fuck us. It's our pipeline. We own it now. We better build it and do something with it. We paid billions for it.
Yes.
Ridiculous. I can't believe this is going on longer than this podcast has been a thing. It was one of the first things I ever ranted about, and I think it's going to be the last thing I ever rant about by the looks of it. Just ridiculous. And
it's just like it's almost like how not to run a business 101. It's really almost like this is what they're teaching you.
Exactly. Well, I think the NDP must have taken a course last year on just how to lose. Because on all levels, and the Greens just won another seat in BC in a by-election. That on top with the win in PEI, the Greens are starting to really look like a force to be reckoned with.
And apparently the Greens are also step up their game in Ontario, and they are now sitting in third place.
That's not bad.
So, yeah, they are just stepping this shit up, and people are starting to recognize.
I still see them being fourth in the federal election this year. Possibly third, but that's a bit of a stretch. I still say Bloc Québécois walks away with third place.
I just, no way. There's no. Well,
we'll see.
Bad Eric. No,
we'll see in October.
Bad Eric. I'm going to take a rolled up fucking thing of newspaper and smack you in the nose with it. No.
It's not my choice. It's not my wish by any means. It's just my prediction.
Even suggesting it is a horrible fucking... No.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm right, and you'll see in October. Hey, maybe I'm not right about this one. I am. I know.
I am.
But we'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a fun election. There's going to be a lot of mudslinging in the next few months.
Yeah. I would just... What I would like to see, and this is what I'm excited about the Green Party for, I want to see just one party. I don't care who. It could be the Quebec one. Fuck them. I don't care. I just want to see one party come out there and not say, hey, we're not the Liberals. That's what I want. I want to see one group to come out Here's our platform. Here's where we stand. Here's what we would put into play. Here's what we're going to do. That's it. Not anything else. That's my wet fucking fantasy dream for the election. And I'm pretty sure the Green Party is the only one that's going to deliver that dream.
Wow. I think it could happen.
No, that would be... Because, I mean, it's too easy. Of course you can sit there and say we're not the Liberals. You know, like, Trudeau is still defending himself by saying that running a deficit is the best thing to do for a country.
Yeah.
Like, he actually stated this.
It can be, if it's done properly for the right reasons.
And for the record, Trudeau has invested a lot of money into a lot of programs that have been great and beneficial for the country.
Indeed, he has.
But, that being said, you've also invested a lot of money into other countries while ignoring your own.
Ridiculously so.
Yeah. That's a problem.
I don't know. I can't defend the guy. I did. I voted for him. I was happy. I was excited he was running. And look what he's done to me. He's the second Liberal to do it to me. Because I got right behind Christy Clark too. And oh, man.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you again?
I'm still, you know what? I would love to get a chance to talk to her about it. I am still, like, personally offended. I thought we really had a thing, because I used to call her radio show all the time.
Oh, really? And actually talk to her?
Oh, yeah, I used to talk to her almost every day. That was the thing. Before I started this podcast, I used to call other people's radio shows and rant like this. And then I just cut out the middleman. Why am I sitting on hold waiting for these yahoos? I could do this on my own on the internet.
Right?
That doesn't mean you, Drax. I want you on the show. Love you, buddy. He used to look forward to my calls. Me and Drax.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. He would say, he'd be like, he'd start in on a news article, and then he'd go, oh, can't wait to see what Eric has to say about this one. It was actually kind of cool.
Oh, that's pretty epic.
Bill Good, too. We had a good rapport. I was really sad to see him retire. All those cats at CKNW are pretty cool, except when Galis fills in.
That just kind of sucks the fun out of it.
Well, Galis sucks the fun out of everything.
So when you first said it, I thought you said Gaelic. I'm like, as in like the language? Really?
No, Chris Galis, the global anchor extraordinaire, his starring role as the news anchor in Fantastic Four.
Oh,
I'm just jealous, really.
Yeah, which Fantastic Four?
The first one.
The first one. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's the there's a scene near the beginning with a news anchor, and he's the news anchor. A lot of Vancouver news people show up in those movies, X-Men and Fantastic, all those ones. Wherever they need a reporter, they get a local reporter to do it. It's kind of cool,
really?
Actually.
It is kind of cool. Gotta appreciate that.
Another interesting BC connection in the news today. I don't know that it matters, really, but our good buddy Willie Picton was let out of jail for medical reasons. He's back in now, of course, but he
when
was
you say
let
he
out.
was let out, do you mean that he was like
He was
out
escorted to
a hospital?
It doesn't say where, just to a location where his medical condition was looked at. So it's his first time free since 2007 out in the area. He's in Quebec now, so nobody really cares. But
yeah, no, he could start back up again. I'd be fine with it if he's out there.
I don't know why he gets to go have medical attention. I don't think he should get to. You don't get medical attention. You get what the prison offers, and if they can't do it, then you suffer. You claim you killed 49 women. At that point, you don't get out anymore, in my opinion. You don't get medical attention, but people tend to agree with me. For some reason, we have to baby these animals until they're dead.
I think the medical attention they should get should be truly experimental.
Oh, absolutely. That's the one thing. As long as you're convicted. As long as we know the right person is convicted, then I say, give it. Test everything on them. Why not? That's what they're for. At that point, you lose your human rights when you cease to be a human, in my opinion. And Willie Pickton is in no way a human.
No.
So that was just something interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, fuck Willie Pickton. There we go. There's my closing for the night.
We got all kinds of winners in BC making the news. There's another guy who got Air Canada employee to help him smuggle 35 kilograms of heroin into YVR. He got convicted today. That's a lot of heroin. That's a lot of heroin. And he used a forklift to load it into his Mercedes and got away with it for a very, very brief amount of time before he was caught and convicted. And 8 years in prison. That'd be about $3 million worth of heroin. $9 million on the street.
Wow.
$9 million. When I hear about that, and that's pure heroin. When I hear that, it just makes me want to
do heroin.
Get involved with selling it, because that's some damn good money. And we could, but $9 million goes 9 times farther. We got Rob right beside me here. I didn't even realize until just now that it was him. Rob, who was previously on the show with us. I didn't even notice he's standing right beside me. That's weird.
Oh, you're kidding me?
No, I'm not. Not at all. He just piped up with, well, $1 million doesn't go as far as it used to.
Well, that's true.
No, it doesn't. And I said, well, no, but $9 million goes 9 times farther than that. I can get on board with that. And we can use some good, clean heroin around here. I mean, why not? There's no legitimate business going on in this province anyway. Apparently, it's all just money laundering
operations. It's all fraud anyway, so who cares?
$5 billion money laundered in the realty industry. Like $5 billion. Well, I guess that's like 3 houses here. But.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, that's like not even a block. I mean, come on.
That's one city block they bought and laundered all the money. But come on, like, how fucking corrupt do we have to get before someone calls bullshit? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's bad enough. Like I was saying the other day about how all politicians are liars. Yeah, but now we're all liars and thieves and criminals and Jesus Christ. Now I see why the NDP has turned right back to Sven Robinson. Why not? He's the best of them right now. All he did was steal a really expensive ring for his boyfriend or whoever it was. Look, at least your guy is shitty, but he's not a criminal.
Yeah, no, that's true. Well, I guess credit where credit is due, I guess.
Yeah.
It's sad when that's the fucking line, though.
Yeah, that's your campaign slogan. That's that you're winning on. I'm not a criminal.
Yeah. So sad.
Oh my God. I'll come vote for Doug Ford if he runs here.
Oh.
What else do we have tonight?
Well, I'm assuming you heard about Colorado, by the way.
The shooting?
No.
Oh.
Colorado has decriminalized or legalized magic mushrooms.
Really?
You didn't hear about this?
I did not hear that because there was another school shooting in Colorado today.
There's that. That's because they didn't get a hold of mushrooms yet.
That's because they couldn't get a hold of mushrooms. They legalized mushrooms.
Yeah, so magic mushrooms are now legal in Colorado.
Well, Colorado is they're always ahead of the curve on all of this stuff.
Yep.
But what I didn't even realize that was something that was being considered. What was the basis for this? I know nothing.
There's a ton of medical practices that mushrooms are really, really good for. And they were, so basically they looked at it and said, okay, well, it's legal. I mean, it's not like you can just, I don't think you can just walk into the store and just buy mushrooms.
Right.
But You can get prescriptions for it. You know what? I actually got to look this thing up because I can't.
Do you have to use them in the presence of a doctor? Because I've got a friend who gets ketamine legally, but she can only take it in the presence of her psychiatrist.
Colorado mushrooms. Look at that. First thing that comes up on fucking Google. God bless Google.
So look it up and let me know what's going on with that. That's very interesting to know. And my God, join me next week when we are broadcasting live from Colorado.
Right? So they have decriminalized them.
That's fantastic.
Let me see here. Universal Fortune Initiative. Here, what's passed? It passed with 50.6% of the vote.
That's amazing.
So by 0.7% is what they beat it out by.
That is brilliant. That's
Yep.
But that's still the fact that it was over 50% of people see the benefit in doing a handful of mushrooms. I certainly do. I had a couple of bad trips, but good on them.
So I wanted to see what's the. Does this even tell me anything about it? It's just telling me how many people voted.
Then, as opposed to legalized, that's even better. That means there's not a whole bunch of crappy, stupid restrictions and rules. It's just they can't bust you for them anymore. With a drug like mushrooms, that makes perfect sense.
Okay, so late last fall, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration granted psilocybin. I can never pronounce that fucking word right. Breakthrough therapy designation for its potential to help with treatment-resistant depression, a status that speeds up the development and review process for a medicine containing the substance.
It's definitely difficult to be depressed on them. I'll tell you that much. Unless you go that route, and then you're really depressed for 4 hours. It's terrible.
So basically, what it means is, as written, the initiative called the I-301 directs police via ordinance to treat enforcement of law against possession of mushrooms as their lowest priority. It also bars the use of city resources or money to impose criminal penalties.
Wow. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I like the sounds of that. Why didn't they just do that with weed? Well, I don't know. Maybe they did. I don't know how they do it there. So I know they were one of the first to deal with weed, though.
Yeah, they did the same thing. First they decriminalized it, then they legalized it.
That's great. We should be looking to Colorado for a lot. I know I just read an article about how other countries are turning to Canada as a model for marijuana legalization. I highly doubt that. We did it a shitty way, an expensive way, a way that makes absolutely no sense, and we downloaded all the responsibility to the provinces. I doubt any country's really looking to us when there's places like Colorado who got it right from day one. So I would definitely be going there for my answers, not anywhere near us. That's just my opinion. But big fan of the mushrooms. I'll give it. I gotta say, they definitely.
Here's what I'll say about mushrooms. I've always said this. I think every person should do mushrooms at least 3 times in their life.
Yeah, at least 3.
First time for fun. Second time to reiterate the fun from the first time, but then the third time is your mind alter. Your third time doing them that's the one that you start taking notice about the actual benefits of what mushrooms can do to you.
Right. Hey, and I'll tell you one thing, don't plan for trippy shit, because it never works out. Whenever you plan for the trippy stuff and it's not trippy and you're all bummed out, you don't get it. No. You can stare at a bag of chips for 4 hours and it's the most interesting thing in the world.
Absolutely.
I did a massive amount of mushrooms and went to see Clockwork Orange in the theaters, thinking that would be just remarkable a time, and it was boring.
Oh, that must have been terrible. Oh, I was going to say, that must have been terrible.
No, it's just boring. Not cool at all. But do you remember The Frighteners with Michael J. Fox?
Yes.
Yeah. Scariest movie I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Oh, that blanket thing that kills everybody, when you're on mushrooms, that is a freaky motherfucker. And it was Jake Busey playing the killer, too. And Jake Busey's scary at the best of times.
Well, I was going to say, that's the reason why it was scary. It's because of Busey.
Well, yeah. That's a fucked up family. You know, like when Jake Busey is the normal one, you got issues in your family.
Yeah, and there's no denying that.
But yeah, that was a scary. I was dead frightened of that movie. It wasn't just a catchy title. It frightened.
On my old phone, I have 2 pictures of a person who is a very, very close person to me for a stretch there. And this person, I'm not going to reveal who they are. They had were going through a very, very difficult time, hyper depressed, just sort of getting ready to end it all at any given moment's notice, sort of thing. And I got a picture of that person in the morning, and I mean the picture is just it's a brutal picture. I mean, like, you can just see the depression, the anger, the sadness. It just reads loud and clear in the picture. And I said to the person, I'm like, you know what? I am going to change your fucking life around. And I went out and I picked up some fucking mushrooms, and I took this person out. We went and ate. We went to Park Royal, went to the pizza place in Park Royal Mall, threw a bunch of mushrooms on the pizza, ate them in the mall, and then went for a hike down a trail. We were gone for like fucking 10 hours. We did the Capilano Trail, which is basically, it's about I think the whole trail takes about an hour and a half to walk.
It should be, yeah, around that.
Yeah, we never made it to the end.
We
got lost. And
that's the other thing. Don't make plans.
Yeah, no.
You will never complete them.
No. That's for sure. But
that's awesome. Yeah, I gotta say, with the depression, anything that can help can help. And I gotta, for someone who I never admitted it for a long, long time, and I revealed this on the Just Another Day episode that I did. Not only depression, but PTSD. I always thought was kind of a cop-out. I didn't really think it was a real thing until I had it and didn't know it. And same with depression. And now I've realized, after battling depression, that when someone comes up to you and goes, I think I'm depressed, well, that means you're fucking not, so go back to work.
Yeah.
You won't get it. You don't think you're depressed.
Yeah, no. You fucking know it.
And for the most part, you don't think you're depressed. You're the first one to deny it. And I denied it adamantly. People said, I think you're suffering from depression. I went, nah, fuck, I'm just being a prick. Don't worry about it. I need some sleep.
I'm just being a prick.
I couldn't admit it. Even after I was diagnosed, I sloughed it off. Still do, but I tell you, you know. And mushrooms, I could definitely see being beneficial at that point, because nothing else is.
It's very true. It's extremely powerful. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to give some warnings to everybody now. This is all you fucking people in the world listening to this conversation. Yes, mushrooms are great and all, but when you're doing mushrooms, especially the first time, you need to be with somebody you can trust. You need to be with somebody who is experienced with them, and you need to be in, preferably, outdoors.
Yes, but somewhere you feel safe.
Yes, like relatively safe. I say relatively because, I mean, you don't have a whole lot of fear when you're on mushrooms for the most part.
Let me give you a real good example of what you don't want to do, okay, kids? You don't want to take a whole bunch in a strange campground on Vancouver Island when you're on a surf trip for 5 days, and you don't know anybody there, and you're frightened of about half of the people before you take the mushrooms. Just avoid that situation. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that's very, very good advice.
I thought for 2 days everyone in Vancouver Island was trying to kill me.
I am one of the very few people that I know of, anyways, as I've talked to a lot of people who've done a lot of mushrooms, and I am one of the very, very, very few people who have never, ever had anything close to a bad trip before.
Oh, I've had several. They're not fun.
Now, here's why, and here's the thing. The key to surviving any drug that you're on, and this doesn't matter what drug it is, it's the same for all drugs because I've pretty much done them all. And this is the thing. When things start getting out of hand and things start becoming like a bad trip, there's a mantra, there's a thing you got to repeat in your head over and over and over again. And this is where it's key. pardon me, that you have somebody around you that knows this enough that they can bring you down. You repeat this phrase out loud in your head, whatever. This is a drug. I'm on a drug. This is a drug. I am on a drug.
Yeah.
Once your brain clicks into that reality that it knows now that because the reason why you have bad trips is because you start thinking everything is real.
Right.
Things stop making sense. Once you have that realization that you're on a drug and your mind is fully altered and you don't have control over it anymore, things level out and you have a good time.
I tried something similar to that. Unfortunately, it then became very evident to me that the only way I was going to solve the problem was to knock the high out of my head by hitting it very, very hard. And I actually broke my toilet trying to knock the high out of myself.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I smashed the back ceramic lid to the toilet because it made sense to me that if I hit my head hard enough, the high would come out.
Oh, yeah, that's don't do that.
Don't do that, kids.
No.
But see, I do things so you guys don't have to. I'm very like Jesus-like in that way. I make all the mistakes. I give them to you guys, and then you guys know what not to do. You're welcome.
Pretty much. That's one of the reasons why I've done everything I did is just because I can pass that knowledge down to other people and say, look, don't do that because this is what happens when you do. And then I give them examples of what happens when you do dumb shit.
Exactly. I don't see. I'm always right. I'll give you that. But it doesn't mean I'm like good at stuff or make good decisions. I'm just right about how bad they're going to be. And I'm trying to help you not be like me. That's really my goal now, is just to make everyone not turn out like me.
That's just the outlying goal.
Except for flat earthers. I'm going to turn you just like me, and then I'm going to hate you even more for giving up on your side of the argument. So, looking forward to that.
That's the fun part.
I am going to make you buckle like a cheap shoe, and then I'm just going to tear you apart for buckling so easy. It is going to be a blast. Very looking forward to it. So check out the new Globe Earthers, real official Globe Earthers page, and everybody's welcome. It says that right on the page. There's no judgment. I would like it if some flat earthers would come there and try to show me what the fuck makes sense about that bullshit. Because I certainly can't figure it out.
Nothing makes sense of it, and that's what's so fucking frustrating about it.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
No.
I don't get it. I guess they're kind of winning part of the battle. Every once in a while.
But are they though? Are they really?
Well, these freaks, they win every once in a while. They just, archaeologists apparently just discovered giant bones in China. And I've been laughing at these giant people, because there's people that believe in giants, right? That we used to be giants, and we were once, the whole planet was once populated by giants, and I make fun of them just as bad as the flat earthers, and god damn it if archaeologists didn't find giant bones in China.
Well, giants, you know what? Giants make sense.
Now, when I say giant, this is 1.9 meters, right? So you're looking at like 7 feet.
As being like the average height.
Yeah. So when you say giants, these people weren't living on like up beanstalks, but they're big people. The average height was much bigger than it is now. They're probably mutants too, but.
Yeah, but I mean, giants make sense. Scientifically, it makes sense. Because if you go back, the farther back you go in history, trees used to be taller, insects were bigger. Look at the dinosaurs; they were fucking massive.
Sure.
So when you start going back, things were bigger because there was less of them. They had more room to grow and things like that. So it would make sense that they'd be tall.
Evolutionarily speaking, it makes sense that we would get smaller. We have less access to good food. We have less access to space. Most of the world is overpopulated. Not Canada. In Canada, I think 1/3 of our, not even a third, like 3% of our country is actually populated.
I remember reading somewhere that if every single Canadian was given land, it would work out to like 1,000 square acres per person.
Yeah, it's I think it's 4 people per square kilometer right now or something. We're the 4th lowest in the world for density, and that third, like we live in all on the border. The 3% of the country that's actually occupied with people, 75 of that 3% live on the border. Nobody lives up north. There's actually, I don't even think the north exists. There could be a good argument that northern Canada is not actually really there.
I got something out here.
I'm positive. I don't even, Newfoundland's not even there. That's just like a bunch of dudes from Etobicoke that get drunk and talk that way. Newfoundland's not real. I thought that might make you laugh.
Oh, there it is. Let me see.
But yeah,
here.
it does make sense evolutionarily that we would get smaller because our access to things is becoming increasingly limited. That's how evolution works. Sorry, flat earthers. You'll see. You've gotten very quiet there, Gord. You're looking something up, aren't you?
I am looking something up. Hang on a second. If each person in the Earth's population, if you spread out all the land and throughout all of Earth, each person would get 0.6 square miles each.
0.6 square miles. So
that's if every human being in the planet. Now,
what's 0.6 of a square mile? That's
not very much.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's half a mile. That's a kilometer.
Yeah, so it's about a kilometer.
2.2 miles.
Square kilometer.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, kilometers 2 miles.
No.
Or a mile is 2 kilometers.
1 mile is 2.2 kilometers.
2.2 kilometers. So you're looking at half a kilometer. That's not bad. You can live on that. That's decent.
Yeah. That's actually pretty big.
I'd do it. Maybe Eric and Gord will do something like that when we're Prime Minister. We'll figure out a land deal.
You just got to figure out who gets the good land, who gets the shitty land, though.
Well, we really don't have a lot of shitty land. We got a lot of unpleasant to clear land, but it's not shitty. Some people want to live in the mountains. Oh, by the way, I did get an email, not an email, I got a text from a listener, believe it or not, today, talking about, goddamn these people, about the things they decided to pipe up about. I love you, please keep sending your messages in. But I got a message about someone who, as a child, their neighbor had a pet deer, and it was fine, and everything was lovely. Had a Cocker Spaniel as a best friend, or a Golden Retriever, something. Anyway, the dog hung out with the deer, and it was cute. And yeah, okay, it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't. I'm saying just don't. God damn it.
Right?
I'm very, and they named it John Deere. Like, okay,
see, no, that's
just. Would you let the deer come up with that one, asshole?
Right?
Yes, thank you. Rob's educating me on my miles to kilometer conversion. Yeah, no, it's possible. I'm not saying it's impossible for an animal to be tamed for a certain amount of time. I'm saying they're loose cannons. You don't know when they're going to turn. Maybe they might not, but maybe your shitty kid will stop listening to Dio and not shoot up his school. You don't know. Just get rid of them before they have the opportunity to, is all I'm saying.
Eric, I'm sending you something.
Oh, why, thank you. Did you hear the
story? Check your email.
Which email?
Your Eric at Eric and Gord.
All right. Hey, and everybody else can go check the Eric at Eric and Gord email. But that should be out next week. Okay, I am looking at... Sorry. I'm trying to do many things at once. I don't just get to sit in the cemetery and talk.
Don't care.
I'm whistling while I work. That's getting a round of applause. Where's my applause, God damn it? That's good stuff. You know what? Neither do I. Nor should you. Well done. Yeah. Oh, I love the Huffington Post. I really do. I should start really reading that more often. Everybody knows Canada's uninhabited. That's not true. What a horrible That's a bad first line.
It is.
It's not uninhabited. There's people who live here.
Well, wait till you look at this fucking picture, though.
Oh, who's this little brunette? Lonely in Vancouver. Try this dating site. Ooh, I think I found topic number 2, but let's see this one first. I like her. What is her name? What does she do? Okay. It's taking me a minute to get these pictures here. Oh, no, I got a Mr. Clean ad.
Oh.
God, I'll get it up in a sec.
Okay. Yeah, I just think, because basically what the picture shows is it shows
now
of all of Canada where the people are.
Oh, and I met you. Anyhow.
Yeah, one sec. Sorry, Gord, I had to clear something up there with a friend.
That's quite all right.
Yeah, never. I don't understand what's happening in my life sometimes. Okay, I'm looking at this Huffington Post thing. I ran into someone who claimed to know me, like that I dated someone they know or something, and I know I didn't date this person that they think I know or whatever, I don't know, but she won't let it go. It's like been going on for weeks. And she just walked up and, oh, you got a laptop now. Oh, you must be doing good. What? Who are you?
No.
I don't know who I'm talking to, by the way. Like, I don't know her, first of all. To even begin this conversation, I had no idea who she was. She just decided she wanted to talk to me one day, and that hasn't stopped yet. It's very, very frustrating. But I think I know the person she thinks I dated. This could be a whole nother podcast if I went into it, so I'm not going to. While I'm waiting for the Huffington Post thing to load up, I wanted to ask you, Gord, have you checked out Podcoin yet?
You know what? I'm going to say no. Let me do that right now.
Yeah.
Was it Podcoin?
Podcoin.com. It's actually really cool. It's a site that pays you to listen to podcasts. So you like, if you like listening to me and Gord and you're sick of doing it for free, you go listen on Podcoin.com and you get paid to sit there and listen to me and Gord, and then you get paid to listen to any other podcast you listen to. It's actually kind of cool. You get paid in what they call pod coins, and you can use those for gift cards for all kinds of places, Amazon gift cards, Starbucks gift cards. There's also an option, if you're better than me, you can turn them around and donate them to charity, and that money goes directly to various charities that you might want to choose. And it's really cool. Just the more you listen to podcasts, the more money you make. It's easy. You just sit there, and it's a decent amount. It's not like stupid like some of them. So if you think that's a good idea and you want to do it, I'm going to give you 300 Podcoins for signing up. So when you go to podcoin.com, you download the app right now on iPhone or Android, and just use the coupon code Eric and Gord, and you get 300 Podcoins just for signing up. And if you listen to enough of us, you can go to Starbucks or Amazon or whatever and get cool shit from them because you listen to us. That's pretty neat. Or any other podcast too, but mostly us. So just sign up with coupon code Eric and Gord and get started today with 300 bonus coins.
I downloaded the app already. I forgot. I already did check it out. I already downloaded the app. I already got it on my phone. But how the fuck do I enter in that? How do I get that?
You know what? I have no idea. There's a place when you first sign up for the account that asks for a coupon code, and you go to that and you type in Eric and Gord. But I'm not sure where that is because I signed up a long time ago. I actually forgot I signed up. And look at that! Someone listened to us for an hour and 12 minutes today. Thank you, whoever you are.
Hey.
And this is where I say I was going to talk to you guys about how the show is doing and what I know about who likes what. The most recent episode, it's funny, people, it looks like what everyone has done is they've listened to the most recent 3 episodes, then they've gone back and listened to the first 3 episodes, and then they stopped listening altogether.
That's kind of funny.
That's kind of how the trend.
Referral code. Hang on. Okay, what's the code?
Eric and Gord. As far as I know, now that might not be set up yet. You may have to do it. You may have to wait for your 300 coins. This is the first time.
Nope. I just got it.
You did.
Yep.
Cool. I should.
Yep. So I now have. Hang on. I officially now have 410 coins.
Oh, that's cool, buddy.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it worked that well already. That is very cool. Thank you to the people at podcoin.com. I have 24.
You have 2,400 coins?
No, I have 24.
How do I have 410? I've done nothing on this, and you got 24.
Because I don't get to use the coupon code.
Well, why not?
Because it's my coupon. Walmart.
Well, then hang on.
Walmart doesn't get to save shit on Walmart stuff. Like the guy who owns McDonald's doesn't save money by using the McDonald's coupon. It still comes out of his pocket, right?
Here, I'm gonna get you some more.
Yeah, I don't know how that works because they told me I got 100 for signing up, and I never got my 100. I'll be talking to them along with Netflix, who never gave me my free month. But that's pretty cool for the rest of you anyway, and that's way more than 60 seconds, so I can shut up about this now, but I think it's actually kind of neat, and I've been listening to a lot of podcasts on their site too. It's a very cool thing, so podcoin.com, check it out, Eric and Gord, coupon code. Alright, that's enough of that.
Check your phone.
Yeah, and if you're also Radio Public.
And Radio Public. Does Radio Public, is that something I have to download as well?
Listen to 3 episodes on Radio Public and then switch over to Podcoin.
Okay.
That would be the best. Join us and we both get 150. Oh, I probably shouldn't say that over the air. I'll do that.
No, tell them, fuck it, because if everybody signs up, they get fucking things. Why not?
All right, well, I'll sign up on the air, and everybody else feel free to sign up. And if you don't want to sign up, go to ericandgord.com. And also, if anyone was on Twitter today and noticed the cry for help, because I couldn't find it later, yeah, that's a thing too. Still trying to get to Degrassi Palooza, kids, a month away now, and getting nervous that I may not make it. Well, I can't download the app again. I've already got the app.
No, go click on your profile. I'm going to tell you how to do it. That's just how I did it.
It says Gord Strain invites you to join Podcoin. Anyway, Degrassi Palooza's coming up. It's looking really exciting. It's getting better and better every minute. Pat Mastriani's getting really excited, and they're going all over Ontario doing promotion for this thing. And if I don't make it there, I'm going to kill myself and most of you. So, I did put a... That's not true. A little bit. Gord started a GoFundMe page. I'm sure that's still pulling in a big fat donut. I know my Facebook page isn't doing any better. I've got 50 cents in the donation pot so far. That's not going to cut it, kids. So if you want me to make it there and interview the cast of Degrassi for you guys, could you please just throw me a couple of bucks? Anything you can spare will make it the difference between me going and not going at this point. So... send your donations into Gord's. Gord, do you know the link to your GoFundMe page?
Nope, I'll tell you in a second. There it is.
I cannot figure out what I'm supposed to be doing here.
There's that.
And in the meantime, you can always look us up on the Facebook page. It's Eric and Gord, Facebook/Eric and Gord. Or you can go to Eric_Gord on the Twitter. Or just go to Eric at ericandgord.com. You see a thing with the names going on there, guys? Try to make it as easy as possible for you. And help us get to Degrassi Palooza this year. It's the only time it's ever going to happen. And if we miss it, there's no... second chances. Still no confirmation as to whether Drake's going to be there and could really care less, but it'd be cool if he was.
Yes, it would.
I don't see that happening because I heard he tried to get his name taken out of the credits and stuff at one point.
He tried to completely denounce the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, so I can't really see him showing up. Although he might have got popular now. I think that's because he's got a girl's name too. I wouldn't want it on the credits either. Is that why you did it, Aubrey?
Fucking stupid name.
It either didn't work or they just ignored him because his name's on the credits every time it's on TV. But, sorry, Drake. I mean, Aubrey. Aubrey. That's like, oh, that's a bad girl's name to have.
Man, I don't even remember the name. What's the name of my fucking GoFundMe? I can't even find the name of my own fucking thing.
I'm sure it's something to do with Eric and Gord. I would imagine. I would hope. It was something about once in a lifetime or a dream come true or something like that. I don't know. I didn't donate to it.
I don't know. Neither did I.
Well, we'll figure it out. In the meantime, send your GoFundMe.
Oh, there it is. Eric and Gord's reason for living.
Eric and Gord's reason for living. There we go. That's your GoFundMe link.
What? Holy shit! 66 people have liked it, and 196 people have shared it, but nobody's donated.
What?
Yeah!
How do 196 people like and share something and not throw me a quarter?
Oh my god!
196 quarters would almost do it.
That's insane!
That's very cool. But, guys...
But not one fucking penny!
No money at all. Really?
Not a fucking penny, but yet... Oh, wait a minute, it just changed. What the fuck? That makes no sense. It just changed. Now it's 3 people and 9 people shared it. The fuck just happened?
Alright, I'm gonna look this up myself here now. And the Huffington Post thing I completely forgot about here. Yeah, Canada's empty. It's true, Canada doesn't have a lot of people in its massive landscape, but that doesn't mean we're uninhabited. That's stupid. Alright, this is not making for good radio here, but I'm looking up the, go to the GoFundMe, go to the Facebook, or the new Globe Earthers Facebook page for recently vaccinated media knowers of truth. Ooh, I got a casting call. This is a good radio show. Hey, join us where we sit and go through my email. Because I didn't do that all day. A local hospital's labor and delivery unit, expecting mother, partner, and grandparents show up, waiting for the delivery. Roll pays $250. I have to be a Latino father. I could be a Latino father.
Yeah, you can.
That's very cool. $250, but I got to be in Portland. When? I don't see the date. I could be a Latino dude. I could pull that off, I think. I'm probably not going to make it for that one, but I'll send it in video audition just for the fun of it. You can do that now. You can send in video auditions. It's great. I can audition while I'm doing this show and get rejected right away instead of traveling to get rejected like I used to have to.
Oh. I don't know what to say to that.
It's just every once in a while I like to try to audition for things, and I don't know. Sometimes it happens, and normally it doesn't. I have no like dreams of being an actor. I just wanted to for like I don't even know why. I just think it's funny. So I want to be in a movie I want one role in a movie, like a walk-on role where I say one thing and then I get hit by a car or something. I just want one movie that I can go... Well, you can't go to a video store anymore, but I guess I can Google it or whatever and see myself in a movie. I think that'd be neat. But I really don't want to be an actor.
I've always wanted to see my name in credits under something like guy on corner who whistled.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that for me, that's my dream. That would be awesome to be able to have that role.
It's a super hot picture of Sheryl Crow here, too. No, she's not supposed to be hot, but she looks fantastic there. Yeah, I always thought getting killed by Freddy Krueger would be awesome. Like, not one of the main characters in the movie, just be in a movie where Freddy kills me. I thought that'd be neat.
That would be fun.
Or Jason. That'd be cool, too. Not as cool, but it'd still be cool.
I think I'd be a little bit disappointed if I was killed by Jason. That would actually disappoint me a bit.
How old is this picture of Sheryl Crow? Or does she look like that now? Lance Armstrong's been good to her. Oh, okay, that's enough of going through my emails. She's actually with a really sexy Gibson SG too, and that's probably why she looks good.
Sure. Why not?
Yeah, she put on that red dress to look like the Gibson. And it's the Gibson that's hot. Sheryl Crow is just with it. But it works for her. Keep carrying that Gibson around. If it makes you happy.
See, I just don't like her.
I've never understood the point of her, but she looks damn good with that guitar in her hand. Yeah, Dolores used to do that to me too. Dolores or Reardon from the Cranberries. Every once in a while, she'd just have a really sexy guitar with her, and she'd end up looking really hot. And it's funny because she's like 4'0" too, so the guitar's always huge on her. Yeah. Anyway, that's
Which is always hot.
Hot chicks with guitars. It's a good idea. If you're only moderately hot, play guitar. It makes you just that much hotter. Or skateboard. For the younger girls, grab a skateboard. Pull that Avril thing. It works for all of you. Trust me.
Are you talking about the picture with her? It's not a Gibson SG. It's the bigger Gibson where she's wearing a red dress and red high heel shoes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I see the picture.
Did I say
yeah,
SG?
She looks good.
I didn't mean SG.
That is not an SG.
No, I didn't mean SG.
Yeah, no, that is not an SG.
It's just a Gibson. It looks nice.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking guitar.
Yeah, I have to admit, yeah, it's a nice shot.
That's on Pinterest. Can I just say for everyone, fuck Pinterest. It's a terrible app, and it's evil, and it infects your phone or your device, as they're called now. I can't stand it, and it won't leave me alone. Somehow it got into my email, and now I get 7,000 emails a day from, here's some pins you might like. How the fuck would you know? You know nothing of me, Pinterest.
Yeah, I have never done Pinterest.
And
ever.
They're clearly not listening in on my phone calls. They're the one that's not, because they don't get anything right. They've never sent me one thing that was even remotely interesting to me.
No, never.
Here's how to build
I can't say that because I don't have it.
That's right up my alley. Build a DIY dog bed. Yeah, it's perfect for me. You know me really well. I love dogs and building stuff.
Right?
Talk
because
about
you
it all
have
the
like
time.
so many dogs.
I love keeping animals against their will and then building them shit. Great idea. Thanks, Pinterest. Let me get right on that. Design concepts. Unusual ideas. Here's an unusual idea. Stop sending me emails.
So, Eric, I have a quick story to share with you.
Please do. Thank God.
Okay. So last night I went to a bar, and the most craziest thing happened. Some chick got her nipple pierced right in front of me.
In the bar?
In the bar. On an unrelated
That's
subject,
unsanitary.
I suck at darts.
You sure that's unrelated?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that. It keeps me out of court.
That's pretty funny.
There you go. You're welcome.
That's a good joke. I like that. I'm actually really good at darts. It's the one thing I can do. I can't play pool to save my life, but I can throw a dart. If you're into the pub games, that's my game.
Darts?
Yeah, I do the darts really well. I can't play pool.
I suck at darts. I'm barely good at pool, but I do own my own pool cue, so I'm one of those guys.
That's cool. You're allowed to suck if you own your own cue.
Yeah, and I agree with that. I like the fact that when you show up at a pool hall and you break out the pool cue and you pull my little. Cause I don't have a hard case, got a soft case. But I pull it out, I screw it together, everything else, and people are like, "Fuck, this guy's got to be good." Then they watch me play, they're like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I would love to do that. Just show up in a suit that matches my cue and have a cue with like a skull in the handle and something really intense, and then just not sink a single freaking ball. But just own it, and then put the cue away and walk away like you won.
Yeah, that's me. That's literally how I play. I am that bad.
That's fantastic. I would love to be able to be that guy. Just like at the poker, I could do that at poker. Like show up with your gold poker cards,
Yeah.
They just show up looking like, and then end up like, who was it? Fucking, was it Kim Kardashian?
What did
Yeah,
she
I think
do?
it might have been Kim Kardashian who went to the celebrity poker game and she was wearing mirrored sunglasses the whole time at the table.
Oh, that's amazing.
Everyone could read her cricket cards and her. Oh, I'm pretty sure it was her. Someone just
Oh,
recently
that
a celebrity. Wearing
sounds
mirrored
like
glasses.
something like that.
But yeah, I'd show up with your gold cards and just pull them out of the little red velvet case and look all hot and cool and just fucking blow it. I don't even understand the damn thing. I can't keep track of it. I never got the hang of it. I won a lot one time at a Christmas party because guys couldn't figure out what I was doing, and neither could I. But I won a TV. That was a good
Yes,
time.
it is. It was Kim Kardashian.
It was, eh?
Yep. I just found the fucking thing. There it is.
Okay, I don't know about what site this is, but I gotta figure out because there's a picture of PJ Harvey looking hot here.
I thought PJ Harvey was hard.
How is PJ Harvey looking
yeah.
hot? What is this? I take it back, Pinterest. You know me well. This is boring and stupid. We're well over an hour, Gord. You want to keep going here?
I don't care. Whatever you
We
want.
could take a little song break and keep it going, or we could just say goodbye until tomorrow evening. Totally up to you. I'd say, hey, listeners, shoot me an email and tell me what you want me to do, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, we'd never end the episode.
Yeah, that's right. And you know what? I wouldn't.
So it
if
would
I had
go
a
on
choice,
for
I
like
wouldn't.
3 months straight.
It could be. We could have the one 24-hour-a-day live podcast, and I'd keep it going. If we ever do like a telethon, it'll be epic.
Oh, we'd kill it too. Anyways.
Oh, for sure. We should try that actually when we get the when I maybe I'll fire up the old I'll dust off the old radio station I had tried to set up and we'll do something like that. We will do that call-in show, Adrian. I promise it's coming in the next few days. I just got to get a handle on Gord's schedule and we'll figure it out for you then. In the next couple of days, lots of big stuff coming up, and get your entries in for that barbecue draw. We are 7 days away from the big day, guys. So get your entries to ericandgord.com or Twitter, Eric_Gord, or Facebook, Eric and Gord, Eric and Gord. It's all Eric and Gord. Just go to something that says Eric and Gord and write your name, and you'll get a barbecue set.
Barbecue set. Be very clear on that, man. I cannot afford to buy somebody a fucking barbecue.
Exactly. Well, I think I'm pretty sure it says that in the disclaimer.
Well, I sure hope so.
Also ericandgord.com. And the videos that are not working on ericandgord.com, I will remove and replace as soon as I can. I promise. I'm sorry for that. I know it looks bad. It's just it's a technology thing. Okay, it's an Eric didn't pay the bill thing, but we'll. We'll get that fixed.
That does happen.
So that's it until tomorrow. I've got nothing to go out on. I had nothing to come in on. Why go out any higher than that? Thanks for listening, everybody around the world. I very, very much appreciate it. I love you all. We will talk to you in roughly 23 hours. Until then, take care of each other.
Fuck the fucking fox.
Fuck the fox. I forgot about that. I haven't said that yet this week. Good night. I'm going to play some music because I forgot that I have to do that now. I can't add it later. We'll pick a little song here.
Cool.
I got nothing. We're doing this one again. I can't figure it out. There we go. Good night, everybody. That was funny. Mute them for a minute so they can't hear me talking.
That'd be a good idea. Yes, I do.
than that. Yeah, so do I.